All right, let's talk. I want you to think about your crypto for just a second. Is it really safe? Because in the next few minutes, we're going to go over the 7 simple mistakes, the kind of stuff that could literally empty your wallet. And look, I'm not talking about some crazy complicated hack. I'm talking about the everyday slip-ups that cost real people their life savings. So let's make sure you're not one of them.
So let's be real for a second. When someone says crypto hack, what pops into your head? Probably something like this, right? The Hollywood version, a team of elite hackers in a dark room breaking through firewalls. But the reality is, it's almost always what's on the right. A simple email, a text message that just looks convincing enough, a fake website. That's it. That one moment of misplaced trust is the real threat, and that's exactly what we're going to break down.
All right, here's our game plan. First, we'll cover scams that are all about deception. Then, we'll get into some critical errors people make with storing their crypto. After that, a really fundamental misunderstanding about how it all works, and we'll wrap up with a simple action plan you can use right away. Okay, first up, scams based on deception. And this is so important to understand. We're not talking about hackers breaking the blockchain. No, these are psychological attacks. They're designed to trick you, to manipulate your trust, and to get you to just hand over your crypto willingly. All right, mistake number 1, falling for phishing scams. This is, without a doubt, one of the most common ways people lose everything. And it all starts in the palm of your hand, right on your phone. Scammers use the apps and services you trust to send you messages that look totally legit, hoping you'll make that one single mistake. So, what exactly is phishing? Well, think of it like this. A scammer puts on a disguise. They pretend to be your bank or your crypto exchange or really any service you trust. Then they send you this urgent-sounding email or text. Something like, your account is locked, to make you panic and click a link without thinking. Their whole goal? To get you on a fake website so you'll type in your password or your wallet keys. And that leads us perfectly into mistake number 2, using fake websites and wallets, because that's usually where those phishing links take you. You land on a page that looks exactly like the real thing, but it's a trap. It's a fraudulent copy built for one reason and one reason only, to steal whatever you type into it. And, the scary thing is just how good these fake sites can look. But there are always giveaways. You just have to know what to look for. First, always check the URL. Is it spelled perfectly? Does it have that little S in HTTPS? A fake site will often have a tiny typo you might miss. Then, what's it promising? Real sites give you real information. Fakes promise you the moon with guaranteed huge returns. But maybe the biggest red flag of all is how you even got there. If you clicked a link in some random email instead of typing the address in yourself, yeah, you're definitely in the danger zone. Okay, mistake number 3, believing those guaranteed profit promises. This one really taps into something we all want, right? The dream of making easy money fast. Scammers are experts at this. They dangle these incredible promises in front of you that are, let's be honest, always too good to be true. And let's just be crystal clear about this. This quote really says it all. Only scammers will guarantee profits. Seriously, every legitimate investment on planet Earth comes with risk. No one, and I mean no one, can guarantee you'll make money. So if you see those magic words, guaranteed, zero risk, double your money in a day, it's a scam. Full stop, period.
All right, on to number 4, falling for impersonator scams. Now, this one is a really big category, and it's super dangerous because it gets personal. This isn't just about a scammer pretending to be a faceless company. It's about them pretending to be a specific person to get you to trust them.
And they could be anyone, really. You see that celebrity on social media with a crypto giveaway? That's a scammer. The investment manager who randomly contacts you with a hot tip? Yep, a scammer. How about that new person you met on a dating app who, what a coincidence, is also a crypto genius and wants to help you? Almost certainly a scammer. They put on these masks, these trusted personas, to make you feel comfortable right before they ask for your money.
All right, let's switch gears a bit. We've been talking about outside threats, right? Scammers trying to trick you. But now, let's look inward at how you're actually storing your assets. Because honestly, some of the biggest losses come from simple mistakes right here.
Which brings us to mistake number 5, leaving all of your funds on an exchange. I see this all the time, especially with people who are new to crypto. It makes sense, right? You buy your coins there, so you just leave them there. It's easy, it's convenient. But it comes with this huge hidden risk that a lot of people just don't think about. And here's the crucial fact you absolutely have to understand. Your bank account, it's insured by the government. If the bank goes under, you're protected. But crypto on an exchange, it has zero, none of that protection. So if that exchange gets hacked, if it goes bankrupt, if the founders just decide to disappear one day, your funds are probably gone forever. There's no one to call, no government agency that's going to bail you out. So the solution is to move your crypto off the exchange, right? Well, yes, but that means you are now the bank. You're in charge of your own security. And this brings us right to mistake number 6, poor private key storage. Your private key, just think of it as the master key to your digital vault. If you lose it, you're locked out forever. If someone else gets it, they can walk right in and take everything. So how you store that key is quite literally everything. Basically, you've got two main choices here. On one side, you have hot wallets. These are the software wallets on your computer or your phone. They're connected to the internet, which makes them super convenient for trading and spending. But they're also constantly exposed to hackers. On the other side, you have cold wallets. These are physical hardware devices, kind of like a specialized USB stick, that are kept totally offline. This is by far the most secure way to store crypto for the long term. Using a hot wallet for your life savings is like walking around with all your cash in your back pocket. A cold wallet is like putting it in a bank vault.
All right. This next section is short, but it's about a fundamental misunderstanding that you really can't afford to make. It's about the one single unbreakable rule of crypto payments.
And here it is, mistake number 7, forgetting that crypto transactions are irreversible. Once you hit send and that transaction is confirmed on the blockchain, it's done. It is final. There's no takebacks, no undo button. Just think about this for a second. If you buy something sketchy with your credit card, what do? You call the bank, you file a chargeback, and you get your money back. But with crypto, that safety net just doesn't exist. Once that money is sent, it is gone. The only way you're getting it back is if the person on the other end decides to be nice and send it back. And if they're a scammer, well, what do you think the chances of that are? This is exactly why it's a scammer's favorite way to get paid. Okay, so we've gone through all the scary stuff, all the mistakes. Now for the most important part. What are you actually going to do about it? Let's put together a simple action plan to keep you safe. All right, here's your checklist. Number 1, be skeptical. Just question everything. Unsolicited messages, promises that sound too good to be true, treat them all with suspicion. Number 2, secure your keys. This one is not optional. If you have any serious amount of crypto that you're holding for the long haul, get a cold wallet, period. Number 3, always go directly to the source. Stop clicking links and emails. Just stop. Open a new browser window and type the website address in yourself. That one habit will save you so much trouble. And finally, number 4, know the biggest red flag. No legitimate company or government agency will ever demand that you pay them in cryptocurrency. I'm going to say that again because it is so, so important. This is a scammer's absolute favorite sentence. If anyone, for any reason, tells you that you must pay them in crypto to fix a problem or claim some prize or avoid getting arrested, it is a scam. 100% of the time, no exceptions. So really, it all boils down to a choice. You can be on the left side, at risk, by being too trusting, clicking random links, believing wild promises, and keeping all your funds in a convenient hot wallet. Or you can be on the right side, secure. That means being disciplined, verifying requests, using a cold wallet for your savings, and just generally being skeptical. It's not a one-time thing. Security is an active choice you have to make every single day. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. After hearing all this, when was the last time you actually sat down and reviewed your own crypto security? I'm not kidding. Take 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes right after this to go through that action plan. It could honestly be the most important 5 minutes you spend all week. Thanks for your time.